Welcome to the Real Talk Podcast, where we create conversation and community among real people about everyday issues. This is a place for you to hear truth, connect with others, and find answers to your questions. Here's your host, Alan Reed. Hey guys, David here. Just want to let you know that we had a little technical difficulty in this episode, so your audio might sound weird, but halfway through we get it back, and hope you enjoy the show.
This is Real Talk. Let's go!
All right. Hello, world. Welcome to the Real Talk Podcast. This is the perfect beginning.
I love it.
I'm Alan Reed, host of the show.
I'm putting that all that
And we are here today to make your day brighter. And to do that, I need a ton of help. So we have David.
Yeah, you do.
James. and Allie.
Got him.
Got him. We are 100% here. Physically, that is. And
do we need to start over for you, Alan? Are you just?
I thought it was good.
Happy birthday, Alan.
Thank
Alan's
you.
birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate
And how
it.
old are you, Alan?
Young
You
and
don't ask a
spiteful.
lady her age.
Oh,
My grandmother, every
Spiteful
year
word.
for her birthday, she said that it was her 16th birthday.
love it.
And then some.
So you're 50.
Grandma.
I'm 50. I'm 50. I'll claim it. Yeah.
50. If
Yes.
you say it like that, it's
50.
cool.
50 years
So
old.
my
50
brother's
cent,
birthday is
50
also
years.
today,
50, Alan.
but my brother
50
is
Reed.
51.
Oh.
So they share the same birthday, only my brother's a year older.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alan and I could be brothers.
We could. I could be your
Older brother.
but younger
You know
than
what?
your older brother.
Yeah.
But you guys could be our dads.
Oh man.
This will
I
be my
could
last
almost
episode
for
of Real
sure.
Talk.
Too funny. Well, last week we wrapped up our Doubt and Deconstruction series. I think that is my favorite series so far. I don't know about you guys, but I learned a ton, made a few friends along the way. And if you have not heard it yet, we
It's
want
so
to
good.
encourage you to give it a whirl. Listen to it. Let us know what you think. And don't hesitate to reach out if you need any help or encouragement along the way. Do we have an email address? What is our email address?
Oh, you
Someone say
asked
it.
that question
Yes, and
earlier.
you guys didn't tell me.
Here's the reason why I didn't respond. I have sent that to you like 20 times.
We're a little confused.
So I'm going to go look it up. Keep talking while
Yeah.
I do that.
While he's looking it up, friends, please hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. All of our stuff. When you do that, you will defeat those evil algorithms out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Slap that like button.
yeah.
Like
So make sure to
Will
do that.
Smith.
When you don't do that, it hurts real bad. So please.
Like a slap from Will Smith.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Yep. So make sure to hit the like button. Help us out. We want to get the word out. And after 3 weeks of doubt and deconstructing, we have decided to make today a play day. Today is a play day.
Okay, here's an email address because apparently on this computer, I can't see the whole list of them. If you know anything about email, we have like 40 email addresses that all go to the same mailbox. But here's a good one.
That's why I'm asking.
Chat
Yes.
at therealtalk.live.
Chat.
There you
Chat.
go. Chat. CHAT.
Chat at therealtalk.live.
There we go. Okay. So please reach out to us. We'd love to talk with you.
I'll post a better one in there. I think that's an older one, but
All right.
It still works.
it still
Yes.
works, but I'll post
All right.
one.
Let's get to the, what are we doing? We are doing the icebreaker.
Hot take.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Oh,
Not yet, yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, here's all the other email addresses.
Oh, here we go.
Which ones do you want? Do you want a podcast?
The easiest one.
Yeah.
Well, that's RT at therealtalk.live.
Okay, there you go. RT. RT for Real Talk.
RT.
Just do whatever you need to do.
Live. That's awesome. Okay, so for our icebreaker for today, to warm up the old vocal cords, to get us rolling, what was your most embarrassing Facebook status or Twitter post?
Boy.
Woo!
I couldn't find
Hard
a
to
picture of
narrow it
mine.
down, truly.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be a picture.
Well, mine is a picture.
Well,
Is it when you did an endo on a bike?
No, it
well,
was
that's unfortunate. I'll need that picture so I can
Yeah, it's going to
put
go.
it in the video.
okay.
We're going to
I'll see if
bring
I can
that
find
back
it.
to life.
So I'll tell you what mine is while you guys are, because yours is probably going to be better. But probably the only time that I've really made a serious bet ever in my life was, of course, we were living up in Colorado.
You made a bet?
The Cowboys were coming up to Mile High Stadium to play against the Broncos. And me being the Cowboy fan that I am and our worship leader being the guy he is, we made a bet that whoever lost would have to have the logo of the other team shaved in the back of his head. A big one.
serious.
Like it was like, yeah.
I want to see this picture.
So during church, before church, they shaved the logo in the back of my head. The Broncos.
During a service?
Before the service.
Oh, okay.
Like leading up to the service.
Prove it or it didn't happen.
Yep. So I'll look for it. While you guys are doing yours, I'll see if I can find it.
Oh my god.
Do you remember when Facebook and Twitter and these things first came out? And
I do.
you know,
They don't.
I do.
I was in the 5th grade.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you're a toddler. But when it first came out, especially people of my generation, who were some of the oldest people at the time to get on it, everybody did it. It wasn't just older folks, but everybody did it. It was like, it had your name, and it just continued on. So everybody wrote it like it was in
Sentence form.
third person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That existed when we were using
Oh
it
yeah.
too.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Mine-
we kept
good.
that for a while.
so mine is in that vein. Like, I was just thinking about this as I was ready for the episode about how we did that, right? And it was just so stupid. And it was like, okay, cool. So mine is, James is exhausted, except exhausted, there's a space between each letter.
Oh,
So
for
it's-
emphasis.
James is exhausted, and that stinks because, C-U-Z, he's only 40% done moving. I was moving when I was on social media at this point in my life, and moving into a new house, and I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And I was
Apparently.
only 40% done moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, and I mean, that's not super embarrassing other than the fact that it's first person.
Yeah.
And I go through my feed from like 2007, 2008, and almost all the posts are like
Oh
that.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is really hilarious.
That's how it went.
James Harding is officially moved.
There you go. You made it.
So-
You made it to your new house. That's good to know.
I did.
Yeah, every status I had obviously was the is something. But before I preface what I posted that's sad and depressing, I was that guy who created a group for everything too, with the stupidest things. I think one of them was like, this is a group for people who would push their friend off the Grand Canyon or something like that. Like the stupidest things.
How many people were in that?
Oh, just my friends. That was it. It was more or less like just who would join your most
It's
outrageous group.
exclusive,
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Only a few people would
It's
push their
VIP,
friend
really.
off. Yeah. Anyways, so my status is from October 25th, 2007, and you can look it up yourself if you want to. It says, is in love with an exclamation point. So it would be David Bullard is in love.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't get too excited. I posted the same day, October 25th, 2007, is really confused. So someone did not reciprocate said love.
Dot.
Yeah, ... Is really confused, ellipsis.
That's
So
awesome.
apparently David lived his life on social media back when...
You live day to day,
Yeah,
moment
when I
by
was-
moment.
Wait, that was 16? Yeah, I was 16 back then.
That's awesome.
Is really confused. I love that. Is in love, same day, is really confused.
That's
So
hilarious.
apparently I had my heart broken on the same day. I do not remember who this person is, to be honest with you.
Just want to share that apparently in December 18th, 2009, I thought we needed more large group choreographed dance parties.
That's a hot
man.
take.
I actually posted that.
That's a hot take.
It is.
That is funny.
You're
I
right.
had several to choose from, unfortunately. I feel like I narrowed it down to a few good ones, though. I know exactly where I was when I wrote this post. And I know exactly what was going through my head. I thought, this is catchy. The people will like this.
The people.
And my friend Adriana was the only one to like or comment on it.
Oh, boy.
So I really let myself down. But July 21st, 2009, it was still supposed to be written in third person, and I broke the wall. And it said, Allie Robinson, I speak diva.
You speak diva?
It felt so powerful when I typed it out. And then I just let it sit there, and nobody got it. Nobody understood it. So
I don't understand it. What does that even mean?
well, David, I can't explain
You know
it.
her.
I
You know
can't.
You
she
have to
speaks
be a
diva.
diva to understand.
It's an exclusive Facebook group
Oh
for
yeah,
Divas.
yeah.
Coming from the class clown, right?
Yeah.
No,
Weren't you voted
Second.
for class clown?
runner up.
Runner
Win.
up.
Funnier than winning. It's
That's
funnier than
funny.
winning.
I feel like that would be like the award winner. That
That's
makes
why,
more
yeah,
sense.
my new Netflix special.
Oh, that's awesome.
And did you guys ever have those things where it's like, I'm just sitting here scrolling, somebody posted on my wall, hey dude, what's up? I'm like, that's what a
Yo,
text is for.
we
Yeah.
had texting. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand why we did that. I also
And it was always like private information.
I also
Where I'm going to
discovered
share this?
that apparently at some point in my life I fancied myself a songwriter
Oh man.
because I have so many posts back in the mid 2000s where I posted entire song lyrics that I wrote, and I was going back reading them going, I was so dumb.
Just waiting for somebody to come by, like it, pick it up.
Did
make a
any of you
record.
ever post like what you ate that day?
Oh, constantly. That was the thing to do.
No, I felt like that's what Twitter was for.
Yeah.
I still did both. I posted
Really?
every
Oh, you say
day,
you still
and
do that?
That is so
I do
funny.
that. Yeah.
Chicken
Eat
for
lunch.
That is
Eating
fun.
lunch.
Eating lunch.
So today is hot takes.
Yeah, we.
I had to Google what that was, by the way. What is a hot take? Why don't you
Not to be
describe it?
confused with a hot cake.
No.
I listen. They
Or
sent this
hot
email
pants.
out, and I replied and said, "I love hotcakes. Is there going to be syrup?" No one responded to me.
No.
Because
I
didn't
did
think
it on
was
purpose,
funny.
I'm not going to lie.
Oh man, this was a great day. I was out of gas.
Doesn't sound
Full
like a
gas
good
tank
day.
later, $50.
Wow.
I couldn't fill my truck today for $50.
No.
Oh
Fill a
man,
car.
man.
Sad
I know we're
days.
past this
That's a
part,
hot
but man,
take.
this is just bringing back memories.
So, for those who don't
Just stuck
understand
in
what
this
hot
role.
takes are for the 50-year-olds out there,
Yes.
Oh my gosh, got him.
a hot take is an
help us
unpopular opinion that you hold dearly to, and is the hottest of all takes. Like a take
Even if
is
you're
like your
completely
opinion.
wrong.
Even if you're
Yeah.
completely wrong,
I learned I have some hot takes.
yeah. Everyone has hot takes.
Pizza's not a great food.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
hold
whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa.
You're jumping way ahead here.
I've got lots of items that could double
Yeah.
as weapons.
So we have four categories,
So
right?
4 categories. We have TV shows and movies, and you can lump in
I know.
entertainment
I jumped into
that.
category 3.
And
I'm sorry.
then music is the next category, food, and then everyday life, which is just anything else that can fit into there. So everyone has a hot take for each of these categories, but I really want some fights to break out. So
Also, we're going to post these on social so you can choose whose side you're on.
ooh, I like that.
I will lose.
We're going to disrupt the unity of
Yep.
the community.
Nice.
Yes. So do you want to lead
That's
us? You want me to
Write
lead
that down,
it?
write that
Or?
down.
I can start off.
Yeah, start us off.
So in TV shows and movies and entertainment, I put some good examples. I don't know if
You
y'all
did.
wrote down what just funny examples. I think one of them was Brad Pitt is not a good actor.
Yep.
He plays the same role in every movie.
He does.
So
You know, he really does.
he really does.
But he's handsome.
He is handsome.
Is he?
I think the only movie that he probably played a role that wasn't really like him was A River Runs Through It.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But that's not what my hot take is. My hot take is I think all Marvel movies are extremely overrated.
Oh,
I think they are
My
just
son.
way overrated.
Carson, I am holding you back. In my mind.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
I
fight
can't
it.
prove you wrong. I really don't. I don't get into
There's
it.
just so much hype.
Maybe it's just too much hype. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're not actually bad. There's just too much
No,
weird hype.
let me
I don't know.
preface.
James has got a stank face.
Let me preface and say I don't think they're bad movies.
No.
I think
Okay.
they're entertaining movies
Yeah.
for whatever, but for the hype they get,
Yeah.
like going to see them at midnight, I have zero
Well, I've never
desire
done
to do that.
I just get so confused because are they in order? Don't they bounce
No.
around?
No, they bounce
Kind
around.
Yep.
Huh?
They bounce around.
Yeah. So it's like I can't keep up.
yeah, I just think they're way overrated. Ooh, so you're with me on the hot take. Okay, James,
It's your
you
claim.
have a
He's
rebuttal.
He's steaming.
I will too. They're entertaining, but
Salty.
like some people are really passionate about it. My son, he is passionate about those. He knows them like he does Star Wars, and so
Oh.
I'm right
Another
there with that.
As a filmmaker myself.
Oh,
my gosh.
Boo.
I'm leaving.
No, here's the thing.
End
So,
show.
so the Marvel movies are a generation before you. Okay, the storytelling, the comic books, all the stuff that came about from that is a generation before you. So that's why you feel like that way. So just have a seat. But
Okay,
no.
but Carson is younger than me, and he
Yeah.
has this opinion
Well,
as you
because
do.
Carson's like thrilled about the adventure, the action, all that kind of stuff, and whatever. I'm just assuming because that's the way the movies are. But here's what I love about the Marvel movies: it is a fascinating absolutely fascinating method of storytelling, because every one of these things, there was a movie once a while ago that it really was a terrible movie, but I love the way they did the storytelling, because they had all of these different storylines, right? That were all taking place.
Was it Dunkirk?
In this, no.
No, do you take that back?
No, I love Dunkirk.
She just likes it because Harry Styles is
I like
in
it.
it.
And aside from the sound effects were incredible.
Oh, scariest movie ever.
But
Yes, I thought
no,
it
so
was really
anyway,
good
this
one,
whole,
too.
and I don't remember the name of the movie. It was some movie about crime and things that were bad happening in police. But like the whole point of the movie is there's all these different storyline arcs that are all completely independent, right? But eventually at some point, there's a
intersect.
path where they cross.
Yeah.
I do like that kind of
And
movie
so
pattern.
Marvel's movies are 100% that. Once you get to the Avengers, all those storylines start coming in. Now, one of the challenges that they've had with the Marvel movies is the Incredible Hulk storyline. It's just been a terrible storyline. And they've never really made a great Hulk movie. And then Spider-Man has struggled because they just kept rebooting the same thing. That was a copyright issue, so we could get into that
who's
later.
your favorite
Sony and all
Spider-Man?
that fun stuff.
What's that?
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Tom Holland, because he completely embodies the character the right way. But anyway, so once Tom Holland came on the scene, they started making those. They were able to bring that into the Avengers story arc. But that's what I love about it is and I just love sci-fi and adventure, and that's kind of cool. But outside of that, the way that they brought all these stories together and then had them all intersect with the Avengers movies was absolutely thrilling and fascinating to me.
Well, that's your opinion. I still think they're terrible.
It was.
Well, mine is educated.
That's a good. That's a
hot
good
take. That's a
explanation. Guardians of the
no.
Galaxy was hilarious. Both
Yes,
of them.
yes.
Yeah, those were
Those are
good.
the best ones
Yeah.
of the whole
Those were
series.
good.
But who would name their kid after a burnt rodent? Chris Pratt.
What was his name again?
Chris Pratt. Crisp Rat.
Oh my gosh.
That was a dad joke, Alan. You should have laughed at that one.
Yeah, it took me a minute to get it.
All right, next person.
All right, I got one. I don't get how people can waste an entire hour watching cooking shows. And like they make it into like a sport, like Bobby Flay,
Oh my
and
God.
like he's
You're talking to,
like
like,
he's better,
the biggest
like he's better
fan
than
of-
anyone else. It's just like Ashley watches so many of those
She's gonna break
shows,
her
and I
pen
just
and then
told you
fling the
about
ink at
that.
you.
yeah. So I don't get it. It's just
That's a hot take.
yeah.
Alan, okay.
So tell me
hands are
why.
sweating.
We don't have to rebuttal each one of these, but
On
she has that
average,
opinion.
how many days a week do you cook in your kitchen?
Every day
You cook in your kitchen every day.
I cook breakfast every day.
Okay.
And I
eats
literally
up a
cook
Pop-Tart.
it. I know I cook.
Pours
I
the
love
cereal.
breakfast. I told Ashley when we get married, you will never have to cook breakfast ever again.
That's
See, I
nice.
love making breakfast.
I love
I feel like
breakfast.
breakfast is the man meal. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
man
It's the
meal.
best.
Well,
Every
and
guy
smoking
should go
meat.
to cooking breakfast.
Man.
No, and I'll grill.
What's for dinner?
If it's
Cooking-
grilling, I'll grill. So I do all the grilling.
Yeah.
That
See,
kind of stuff.
I do think cooking is not a sport necessarily. I have very strong opinions about
show.
sports, but same NASCAR is also not a sport. That's not here or there. It's everywhere. But cooking in a short amount of time, like multiple things on a menu that have to impress Michelin star judges. That's what's incredible about those.
So I can get behind you on cooking competition shows.
Yes.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
The show he's got written down here, the whole Bobby Flay thing, like I get that.
I don't watch Bobby Flay.
When you watch now, full confession.
Isn't he like the best one?
No, Gordon Ramsay.
Full
Absolute
confession,
best
we
ever.
have planned vacations based on things that friends have seen on like shows like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yes.
Because we want to go try it because it's got such a rub. Or we'll like plan our we're going to Fort Walton Beach in a few weeks.
I just Google
Our route
best places.
is because of like places we want to stop and eat on the way.
Yep.
But I love like the British baking competition shows where they're all trying to bake something similar or the same thing, and you see how people epically fail. Because, as our pastor once said, people relate to your failures,
Spiritual.
and those people that I'm done.
We can all get where you're going.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's like watching golf.
I mean, how many times can you watch a show?
Alan!
What did he say?
Oh, he
missed
said
it.
like watching golf. Uh
and I
That's
like
terrible
golf,
too.
but
That's
I,
terrible too.
Yeah.
Golf is not a sport.
oh. Whoa.
Oh my.
Uh
You know it is.
oh.
How is a golfer?
Okay, hold up.
Wow.
I hit Allie twice. Smack, smack. Golf.
I'm not 50,
Cooking.
so.
Yes. All right. So that was
I'm not
that was
either. So
Okay. Hot
Next hot
take.
take.
We might all agree on this. George Clooney's not attractive.
kind of agree with that.
I just don't think
I
he's...
feel like it'd be remiss for me to say that he would be because that's just odd for a guy to say another guy is just attractive.
But I mean,
Yeah, but you know
he
whenever
has this
people are-
like.
I would say he's good looking, but I'm not attracted to him.
Okay, sorry.
She's not. Yeah, she's not trying to say you're attracted to him, but she's saying he's just not an attractive person.
He's not the silver-haired smoke show that everybody builds him up to be.
Yeah. Your
But
hot
there's a
take
lot
is
of
about
people-
a guy being attractive with 3 other guys.
You're literal
I knew I
hot
was in
take.
good company.
But you think about that though. She's got a point. There are people in Hollywood that everybody like raves
Oh, I
over how
mean-
attractive they are, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, people
They're
drool
not.
over George Clooney.
Like
and I'm
Uma
oh.
Thurman. I don't think Uma Thurman is attractive.
I can't.
I
even
think
tell
she's
you what
tall
She looks like.
and
not-
she's blonde.
How do you
But
spell Uma?
Good luck.
UMA. But she's just not. I'm sorry, Uma. You're a wonderful person. You're a wonderful human being. But you are not this drop dead gorgeous woman that everyone thinks you are.
We can all agree that Tom Hanks is attractive, though, right?
It's his personality. I think he's cute.
Yeah.
What about Tim Allen, though?
David.
Yeah, Tim Allen.
Personality goes along with
A minute ago, you were
That was
talking
always
about how
my
you didn't want
hope,
to talk
you know
about the
what I mean?
attractiveness of man.
Yeah.
And you just dumped 2 men's names
Yeah, but Tim Allen.
when you should have been
I don't want to
dropping
hurt feelings.
girls'
They're-
names.
They might be listening to this podcast.
I hope so.
might.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
Just
because
in
it's
case.
Santa Claus, isn't it? Or is it Home Improvement?
I've always said if I ever had a movie made about my life, Tim Allen would be the person. Who,
yeah,
Give me a good one.
Jack
Yeah,
Black
right.
would play
That
me.
would be something to talk about in the future.
Black.
Who would be?
Jack Black
would
would
be
play
your
me
movie?
100%.
Yeah.
Or Zach Galifianakis.
Oh my gosh,
Who's the guy on
Seth.
Saved
People
by
call
the
me Seth
Bell?
Rogen all the
I
time.
can see that.
Which
I can
one?
see that.
The famous one, the blonde hair guy. In my
Saved by the
younger
Bell.
years, people said I looked like him. when I
Zach,
was
the guy that
younger
played
than-
Zach.
Huh? Yeah, Zach. What's
Yeah.
his name?
I think people were just trying to lift you up and make you.
Are you
No.
talking about Zach Morris from?
Yeah.
Saved by
Yeah,
the Bell?
yeah.
I feel like
When
Alan
I was
had
younger.
a similar like
I could see
personality.
If you,
too.
yeah,
I can
and
see
then in South Korea they thought I looked like Tom, not Tom Selleck,
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mission Impossible.
Okay,
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise.
I think
See-
maybe I look like any
I mean, you're
But you're
at
white.
least 2 times taller than him, so
right.
Well, and
that's
your
what they
tooth is
said.
in the middle of your face.
That's
like,
true.
Like Tom's is.
so weird.
Have you ever noticed?
We found that funny.
It's
You look like Tom
when he
Cruise.
smiles,
I like
there's
heard it more
tooth
than
in
once
the
in
middle of
life.
his face.
No, I know.
I signed some autographs
thank
as
you.
Miley Cyrus one time.
Oh my gosh,
I used to get that one a lot.
I
Before she got weird, like Disney Channel days.
okay.
Yeah.
James, hot
Okay, hot take. I'm gonna ruffle feathers on this one.
That's coming for me. I know it is.
Oh boy.
Just say it.
I
Just
don't
say it.
think I want
Just
to.
say it.
Just say it.
That's
My
why it's a
punch
hot
won't
take.
hurt that bad. Just say it.
Oh, The Office isn't that good of a TV show.
Okay, David, take him down.
Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
He has no
I'm
sense of
sorry.
humor.
Listen,
He doesn't
Okay,
get
no.
it.
I
He
just
doesn't
need
get
to. I need to ask this question.
Ask him.
Have you watched it from beginning to end?
no.
Okay, there's your problem.
Because
That's it.
No, listen.
End the show.
You know this because you and our friend Corey got me to start watching New Girl.
Yeah.
And you said you just got to get past the first season.
Yep.
And the only reason I got past the first season is because every day at lunch we would watch an episode.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
that was the only way I could get past the first season. When someone says that about a show, I am instantly not interested in watching it.
See, okay. The reason why season 1 of Office is hard to watch is just because it was such a low budget. It was extremely low budget.
It was
and
still hilarious.
it's still hilarious, and it's one of those shows that you're like, how could they get away with this now? But
Well, they couldn't.
They
They
couldn't,
couldn't.
obviously. But it's just I can't take that hot take unless you've watched the whole thing because there's a lot of story arcs that play like that pay off in the end.
But I think
How
you
many of the Marvel
also.
movies have you seen?
I've seen a good
Guardians of
portion
the
of them.
Nah, you haven't seen all of them.
I've seen
probably
it
seen all
quite a
of them.
bit.
But
That's
I
my
think you
son.
have to watch that show. There are lots of TV shows that are in that same vein. I feel like you have to watch with someone else. Like
And it might be-
It's a
It's not as
specific type
funny.
of humor.
Yeah.
You got to really like kind of. I don't know what would you categorize that the humor wise.
It's
Hilarious.
awkward humor.
Stupid humor?
Yeah, it's just awkward. I mean, he is so awkward. It is just awesome.
Awkward humor.
And honestly, what could be is that like as I've watched it, because I've watched episodes of it, and like everybody hypes it so much that I'm like, this isn't as funny as everybody gives it the hype for.
It's
Maybe
one of
people
those.
didn't hype it as much.
There are certain shows we watch
Maybe
before we
same
go to
with Marvel
bed,
movies.
just to kind of be happy.
Might be in the
Maybe
same
so.
vein.
Maybe
Funny
so.
thing.
Because you guys didn't hype up New Girl when we started watching it, and then
I love that show.
well, but you guys didn't hype
It's
it like
not
everybody
Office level
hypes
to me.
Office level.
No, it's not. It's not Office level.
but it's
My
a
favorite
different-
part of New Girl was the cat.
Ferguson and Winston.
Yes.
Ferguson. Ferguson's in the elevator. Is that okay?
Yeah, you need to watch
I mean,
it.
yeah, I have not watched
I-
that.
I will
sweatshirt.
respect your hot take because everyone deserves a hot take.
And respect.
Yeah.
I can respect it,
There's
but
no,
I will
there's
not
no
agree.
bad answers.
But there's not
No
good
bad
ones.
answers.
As
It's just-
usual.
This is a
Three of you.
safe. This is a safe.
No, it's not. As usual, the three of you are picking on me.
To be fair, you picked a very, very hot take.
When we take it
It's
to
a-
We were
social media-
supposed to.
It's a very spicy take.
You're gonna hate my music.
That
Okay.
was in the rules.
Let's start with music, Alan. Go ahead. Sorry for the audio quality change here, but
I think
here
someone
we are.
pulled a cord when they were realizing that I was about to
drop.
drop the hammer on you guys. So yeah, I need to preface this, okay? Because Ashley is like one big walking musical. Like her life is just like music, and she sings around the house, like literally
So she's like
dances.
Cinderella.
Yes.
Okay.
Enchanted.
And
Everything.
so anyways, and we're opposites. You know, I'm tone deaf. I can't clap on the beats. My kids laugh at me at that. So, but we went to Hamilton, liked Hamilton, went to Little Rock. It was fine, but
It was fine.
I could spend the rest of my life without going to another concert or musical and be perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm going to say a hot take with you.
You agree?
I could,
I could agree with that
yes.
because,
You could spend that money on tickets to the Razorbacks.
okay, so I can
for that
agree with
reason.
you. Every concert that I've gone to,
Yeah.
I can only remember one that I was like, I'm so glad I spent the money on this to come to this.
Was it when we went and saw Dawes?
It was a DAW show, but it was in Nashville.
Oh.
We went to see
I
it
thought we
at
were
the
about to have
at the
The
Ryman.
Ryman.
And Hamilton was
No,
awesome.
that show was
Like, I
really
enjoyed
loud
it,
and
but
it was
Very crowded.
Yeah, it was
take me
very
to a
crowded.
ball game.
Anyways, I can get with you on that because every time I go to a concert, everyone has their own like etiquette about concerts that they're like, if you stand, then someone's going to get mad at you. And then it
You're
depends
one
on
of
where
those
you're.
people.
No, I'm not. I sat the whole time during the DAW show at the Ryman, and I was like, this is amazing. I just sat there and listened to music.
And
I need
Ashley
to
loves
dance.
it. Like if I just want to make her happy, take her to a show, take her to a concert.
Yeah.
She'd
We,
go to all of them.
In high school, I went and saw Boyz II Men, TLC, and
Whoa.
Okay, that's a good show.
That is.
Montel.
Jordan. Yeah. This is how we do it.
Yeah. Okay. So what was really funny is I'm not a person that likes
All
to
of us
sit like
except
on the
Alan.
floor close to stage. I like if there's an upper balcony or like not an upper balcony, but like a balcony or something that's elevated. I like to sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we went and saw Hamilton, that's where we sat because I don't want to be on the floor. I want to be a little elevated so I can see the whole stage. So we're on like the second row of the elevated seating or whatever, and there's a girl sitting right in front of us that had one of those giant signs, and like every time Montel Jordan was on the stage, when I'm confused with Montel Williams, but they're not the same. The only song he had out was that "This Is How We Do." Like
Yeah.
it's the only
Yeah.
song anybody knew.
I don't really know any other
And
songs
so
he
he
sings.
kept like joking about playing that song, then he would stop and play another song, and everybody was like, "This is really annoying. Get off the stage." But there was this lady in front of us who was so in love with him.
Yep.
She was holding up that sign and she was waving it, and she was like, "Montel, I want to have your baby." I mean, she is
my
like
gosh.
going nuts, and it like completely ruined that part of the show for us because
Yeah.
all we could see was
The
her.
problem with concerts is the people that attend said concert.
That's why I love a concert.
Music.
You're a
It's
people
prime
watcher.
people
It is
watching.
like being at an airport.
But also every concert I've had opposite concert experiences.
Yeah.
I've been called out at a Tori Kelly concert, which was very fun.
Wow.
She is phenomenal in person. But also, I had a thing for One Direction back in the day.
You still do.
No, I don't. Harry Styles started painting his fingernails, and I had to. It's just not
Once
the
she
same.
said I do, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Michael's purchased me tickets twice to see Niall Horn, but he's
So you
canceled
always
his
like
show twice.
Niall, I feel like, more than Harry.
No, it was Harry.
Was
but
it?
then Niall, yeah, he's Irish. My family's Irish. Whatever makes sense. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
sure.
but I had tickets next to their second stage, and so it was just a security guard between me and One Direction.
Why are we talking about concerts?
Alan,
I
you
don't
brought
like
this
Brought it
up.
up.
But I
Yeah.
said I don't like them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
like them.
She's fighting you.
I like them a lot.
I figured you would.
I'm going to
Figured all
several
three of
this
you.
year.
I thought I would get more pushback from you guys, but thank you for agreeing with me.
Now I say that, but I'm going to concerts this year.
I
So
probably will too. It's just out of love,
Musicals,
out of love
it
and
depends on the
obedience.
musical. There
Depends.
are musicals that are absolutely entertaining.
Yes.
And then there are other musicals that's like,
I could-
why?
no,
Hamilton was actually
Am
pretty
I
good. It took
wasting
me a
my
long time
time?
to watch it. I was rebelling.
I don't like musicals. Period.
Like Newsies is a good one. Hamilton was great. Hairspray is hilariously entertaining.
A lot of people
there
like
are musicals
Waitress.
that
Yeah.
are absolutely entertaining, but for the most
Wicked.
part, I haven't seen that. Don't want to talk about that. My wife went without me.
Hmm.
Wanted to see it.
Right.
All right. Well, that's a hot take on music. Who's got it next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
I'll have to use Google for you guys. Go ahead.
He's
Hot
literally
take.
Googling whatever.
Africa is not Toto's best song.
Then what is?
Hold the line.
Okay, I could get on that.
Okay, yeah.
I love that song.
I think
Alan,
Africa's just the most.
pull it up on Spotify and play it.
Pulling it up.
No, we can't.
It's
Copyright.
TOTO.
Just a little bit. Can we do a tiny bit?
Rains down in
Oh, that- okay.
Africa.
Yeah.
that one.
And what's the other one?
That's not
Hold
the
the
best
line.
one.
Hold the line. Dun, 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 dun.
I like
Always on time.
Africa so much better.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you don't even know.
That's my opinion.
Well, that was
I'm holding
based off
to
our
it.
rendition of said
Hey,
song.
Alan,
and
hold
it's
the
not
line,
good.
you know?
Hold the line, yeah. I'm not going to hold the line. Africa. What do you think?
There is absolutely no point to rap music
Ooh.
at all.
No.
None.
I agree.
It's terrible.
Unanimous.
It's terrible.
Unanimous, I
I
think.
don't think David
Maybe.
He
agrees
just
with
says
me.
these
3 out of
for
4.
you, David.
David likes rap.
You like rap music?
I love rap.
Do they
What's wrong
still?
with
Is
you?
it still called
No.
rap?
Yeah.
Don't think.
There's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
subsets of
I don't know the
rap.
difference between rap and R&B.
Oh, there's a big
There's
difference.
a big difference.
R&B is like,
More soulful.
yeah,
I like R&B
rap-
then.
slow
To
jam.
me,
I guess
is
you could
the
say
same-
rap is soulful.
is the same worthlessness as screamo.
Those invoke two very different feelings that
They
are
do.
both kind of built on anger, but
Yeah.
they
But
just,
I'm just saying,
come out
both of them
differently.
are completely useless forms of music.
Bring
I don't
back-
know. So you don't like, okay, I'm going to spiritualize it, but people reach others for the Lord through rap.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a rebuttal for sure.
Yeah,
That's
that was
something.
the rebuttal.
So you don't like Toby Mac or DC Talk?
Whoa.
I like DC
No,
Talk,
he liked
but I don't
Cademan's
like
Call.
the. I do like Cademan's Call. I was
Cademan's
mad.
Calls.
I don't know
I was
what
really
they're
mad
called.
whenever they lost the bracket.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
I don't like the early DC Talk stuff.
Oh man.
Now, I did learn. Mandisa had the song where Toby Mac rapped in it. I did
Yeah.
totally learn the rap.
Okay, that wasn't much.
Just bring
of
back
a-
some good old rock and
wasn't like-
roll.
Top of the
legit.
morning to
I'm-
you, Adisa. You smoothie me ice cold pizza.
I'm really sad that you said those things. But I will not.
You
Well,
saw
I'm-
Montel Jordan and you didn't like rap?
We
Montel's
didn't-
not really rap though.
But Montel wasn't the
There's
concert.
that
It was
little
Boyz II Men and
portion.
TLC.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was
Which,
like
by the
opener,
way,
opener.
They didn't have auto-tune back then.
Oh, man.
Boyz II Men is terrible without auto-tune.
yeah.
What?
I
They're
believe it.
awful. They're just awful.
What's your hot take?
My hot take about music is I really don't think the Beatles are good. And every time someone does a cover of a Beatles song, I like that version better than the Beatles.
You just don't like British people.
Did
That
you
is
see
not
that
true.
What it
movie
is at the end of the
about
day.
Yeah,
where
tomorrow.
the Beatles didn't exist?
And I loved
Yesterday?
it because the
Was that
other
what- I
guy
can't remember
did
what
the
it was
covers
called.
of it tomorrow.
Was it called
Yesterday.
Tomorrow or
Yeah.
yesterday?
Or yesterday. What is it?
Hot take. The
don't
movie
know the name
name
of
is
the movie.
terrible. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like I thought that was a great movie.
It is.
It's a
And
great movie.
It was fascinating, but it was kind of a
Sad, though.
lesson on what you were saying.
Yeah.
Right? Like if people can do your music better,
Yeah.
you weren't great.
You're not good.
No,
I like what
they
I
are good.
appreciate what they did for music, but I'm not going to go search for them on Spotify and listen to them ever.
And I hope that my
Was that
father-in-law
like early
doesn't hear this
70s
episode.
or no 60s?
Yeah.
Before all of our time.
We have the original Beatles release record album at our house. Like the original
Yeah.
LP that they released.
I have several.
Yeah, people may have
Beatles
like sounded
albums.
better, but they were like cutting edge. Like they were leading
Yeah,
the way.
like I said, I can appreciate what they did for music,
Oh.
but I mean, you would know. You were there.
No, I was
I
not
took-
there.
My photo on
I'm
Abbey
50,
Road.
not 60.
I remade the cover. I went to the Beatles store. I have the paraphernalia.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how
Beatles
that's called rock and
paraphernalia.
roll.
Yeah.
It was just a different time then.
Yeah.
I don't think like really rock and roll, what we think of, happened until later in their time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I also don't understand how Elvis was rock
Okay,
and roll.
but hold
He had
on.
hips. That's
My
why. Favorite?
second hot take
It was
of
his
this
hips.
is that I
That's where
think
rock and roll came
Paul
from.
McCartney and Wings is exponentially better
Yes.
than the Beatles.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Paul
I'll give you
McCartney's
that.
still making music. So
Sure, but when he was with Wings,
It
Him
was
and
great.
Dolly Parton.
exponentially better than anything else he's done.
Dolly.
Oh, we love Dolly.
we love
a
Dolly.
Dolly
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dolly and
Wings was
Reba.
phenomenal. You're
Yes,
right.
Wings is great. Wings is better than Beatles. You heard it here first.
Let's move on to food.
Food.
Wait, Allie, did
See,
you
now
hear?
we're back to what?
I said music.
Okay,
Africa.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
Lame.
right.
so we're back to a topic I know.
No,
All right,
lame.
back to
It's
food.
not as great.
Food.
A topic you know.
Yeah.
All right.
I can talk about
I'm excited.
Come on, bring up something. Bring up anything
Who
on
hasn't
food.
started yet?
Um,
I
go?
haven't started
Yeah,
yet.
you
But
haven't
also,
started
guys, don't make fun of me because this is highly Googled, okay? Eggs are more of a dairy product than they are a poultry.
They don't come from a cow.
Where do they keep them in the grocery section at your store?
Well, in the refrigerator, like they do meat.
You don't buy your eggs next to the meat at
so
Walmart.
next
okay, hold
to
on.
it.
Say your hot take again. I'm trying to
Eggs
compute
are
here.
more dairy than they are poultry.
They're not more dairy. They're not dairy. There's this.
Is it because they're the
I don't
dairy
know,
section
Alan.
at the store?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
I think
that's-
that's what's confusing.
That's,
here.
But tea
that's
is
confusing to
next
certain
to-
people.
The stuff in the dairy section.
Tea's
of
in
the
the
store.
beverage section.
No, you can get cold tea in the cabinet right next to the orange juice and the milk.
Orange juice is.
Yeah, the beverage section.
Oh my gosh,
That is.
Google it.
That's a
People
weird
don't
take.
know.
I thought-
that's
sure.
a weird take, but okay.
I thought sure it was going to
Thank
be
you.
that a hot dog was a sandwich. For you.
No, I don't think a hot dog's a sandwich. I
No,
told
gross.
you. It depends on the bread. That's how we determine
Alan.
whether a sandwich is.
Lead us into the next hot take.
All right.
But also Google that because that's real.
I'll Google it. Won't change my opinion at all, for sure. So, the nastiest food ever. Let me just ask you a question. Why did God create olives?
Alan,
I'm right there with you, bud. I
Just
hate
like,
olives.
They are
For
nasty.
the anointing of his people.
I was gonna
And,
say
and like Fresh Market, like gives you a whole olive bar.
a
Like,
dream.
Disgusting.
yes, my wife loves those things,
Oh my
and she
gosh.
makes me go to the store
Same.
to pick them up.
Well,
I'm like,
not that, but yeah.
Olives were created so you can place them at the end of each of your fingers, and then you just eat them off your fingers.
No, that's bugles.
No, it's both.
You
Olives
could
on
put a
one
bugle
hand, bugles
and
on the
then put
other.
Olives at the end of bugles.
Oh,
Yes.
ew,
Yeah.
gross.
Charcuterie hand.
Are
if
they
you
like
will.
Charcuterie hand.
are they
And until you
pickled or
actually
they're
eat
just?
them.
I guess they soak them in what oil?
They pick
Death.
them.
In
Ew.
olive oil.
They pick them.
And
They're
grossness?
so
Ugh.
good.
No, gross.
No,
Yeah.
Green olives or black olives?
black.
Yes.
I've eaten some bad stuff, and it's all it's all better.
incense
All
there.
better. Yeah, yeah.
No.
I agree with you. I hate olives.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You couldn't handle the Robinson family.
I just
Yeah, I can't handle my
I've
wife's
eaten,
family.
I've
They
eaten
all-
larva.
It's like a cult.
I've eaten larva. That's
Yeah,
been-
it is a cult.
It's like a cult.
It's a Facebook group.
Are you guys
actually.
listening to what he's been eating?
Larva, yeah. I tried
Yeah.
to tune it out. Kind
dried
of.
squid, dog. I've eaten
Ew.
a lot of stuff.
Unagi?
Oh,
Unagi.
Friends.
I was at an Asian market in
Maggie.
Houston on a mission trip once, and I
Freshwater eel.
put on my rice what I thought was soy sauce.
No.
It was squid ink sauce.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
They put that on.
No.
They put that on sushi, don't they?
I don't know, but I don't
That's
really
eel.
like sushi that much.
I mean, that's eel.
It was squid ink sauce, and I remember instantly regretting it as soon as like the first piece of rice touched my mouth
Ew.
because it tasted like you know how sometimes you can taste smells.
Yeah.
It tasted like the smell of a burning tire.
Yeah.
And
That
it
makes
was
sense.
the most disgusting thing. And that wasn't the worst of it. So the youth pastor that we were on the trip with said, "Hey, you know, to a couple of us sponsors, like, hey, I'm gonna have you guys eat something from the market because we were at a restaurant on the market, and it was like you could get all the fresh stuff, you know." And I'd never been to an Asian market. I didn't know what to expect. Well, he took pity on me and gave me sticky rice.
Yeah.
Because you know I just had the squid ink experience. But then one of the other guys, he gave this thing that looked like a donut. Right? It was like a big, you know, doughy donut with cinnamon and sugar on the outside of it. And he thought, oh, cool. We're, you know, because he knew I had sticky rice. He was like, oh, this can be easy. So he takes a total massive bite into it, and it was the half-developed duck embryo in the middle of it.
Wow.
And apparently that's like a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Delicacy, probably.
And so he started chewing on it, and then he looked down and saw
I would
like
have thrown up.
a wing
Instantly.
and a leg, and
I feel
like
like it now, kind of.
instantly
Yeah.
went to the trash can and like,
That's fun.
Vomited.
yeah, everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, here's
Oh,
my hot
gross.
take. You ready? I think snow cones are way overrated, and I've never had a snow cone that I thought was delicious.
Oh.
I think snow cones are pointless.
Do you think snow cones
Really?
and shaved ice are the same thing?
I think anything that you put flavoring over ice.
Did you
Is
hate Kool-Aid growing
overrated.
up?
Huh?
Did you hate Kool-Aid?
No, I love Kool-Aid.
Hey, your
It's different, though.
childhood.
It's different.
It's not different.
I'm not eating Kool-Aid with
It is
a
because
spoon.
The
It's 'cause
Kool-Aid
it's not
is
fun.
actually in the water, right? But
Yeah.
like with the snow cones, they literally just take shaved ice and then sprinkle some stuff
Yeah.
over it, and all of that stuff goes to the bottom.
Have you
Eventually, it's nothing but just ice.
Syrup.
peaches and cream? Ever had peaches and cream?
Bro,
Snow cone?
It doesn't
You could tell me
matter.
any flavor of snow cone, and I would still say it's disgusting.
I think I've had
Peaches
a
and
couple
cream.
good ones. I agree with you that they're really like not that great.
Strawberries
But
and
I've had a
cream.
couple that are like super shaved, like almost like powdery.
Yeah.
And the flavoring sits in that better. And that's when it's really
But I'm
good.
with you. I'm with you on that one.
I'd rather have
think
ice
snow
cream.
cone. Yeah, same. 100%.
Can't wait for
Just
summer
more
now.
calories.
I'd rather
also.
have Andes.
Yeah.
Rather have what?
Let's go now.
Custard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good too. I like that too. Food. I'm passionate. What else?
I already did mine. Eggs.
Did you?
I already said mine
Dairy.
earlier, but I don't think pizza's a great food. I will courtesy eat pizza if people have it, but it's not something I crave. But everybody seems to love pizza.
You know what I'm eating for lunch today?
Pizza.
Pizza.
But it's just
Like
one of those
pizza.
foods where everybody raves about it. And it's like, that's cool.
It is. You can doctor it up so many ways.
You can. And that's the thing. Like, I like, if I'm going to eat pizza, I want it to have meat on it. I want it to have vegetables on it. I want it to have olives on it.
Yep.
I want it to have shaved ice on it. No, I'm kidding.
Ew.
But like, I want it to have like all the vegetables and all the meat. I want it to be like,
Or just chocolate chips.
Pizza's great. It's not like my favorite, but it's like it probably when I was a kid it was like a 10 out of 10, and now that I've matured, it's probably like a 7 out of 10.
what
I
is
enjoy
your
it.
favorite?
I love
Favorite pizza?
No, favorite food.
Oh man, it's so hard.
What if you said pizza? After you
If it,
just
like
told
if
us
you're
you didn't
talking
like it
about
that
a
much.
meal, I'll probably be like steak and potatoes.
That's a good one.
You know, catfish
Yeah.
and potatoes.
Crab.
So it's food.
Potatoes.
You like
I
food a
love
lot.
crab.
I like a lot of food.
Crab
There's a
cakes.
few things I probably wouldn't.
Crab cakes with a nice remoulade, some etouffee. hush
I love
puppies.
seafood.
Okay, but pizza though.
Pizza's phenomenal.
Pizza's
Yeah,
both
pizza
wrong.
is amazing.
I'm sorry, it's just not my favorite.
You can
at
eat
all.
it hot. You can eat it cold. You can
When,
eat
hey,
it for
when
breakfast,
pizza's on
lunch,
a
or dinner.
bagel, you could eat pizza anytime.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
I love pizza on a bagel.
You need pizza rolled.
Yeah.
I do like pizza rolls, but that's not really pizza.
Growing
it's
up
not.
in New England, up in Connecticut, I will say that
Clam
pizza
chowder.
pizza
Clam
up
chowder
there
pizza.
is different than here. Pizza there is really good.
Did you have clam chowder pizza?
No,
Oyster pizza?
You.
normal pizza.
Ew.
Nothing weird. Good Italian pizza.
Yeah, you have all those Jersey
Yeah.
pizza shops.
Best.
Jersey.
Yep. New York pizza's the best. Chicago would be second.
Chicago's pretty good.
Yeah, Chicago is good.
But I defer to thin crust Chicago pizza, not
yeah.
not
See, I
deep
like
dish.
a deep dish pizza, but that's more like lasagna.
That's a casserole. If you want a casserole, you can get deep dish pizza.
Are we team thick crust or thin crust?
Oh, thick crust.
Thin.
Pizza, yeah.
I'm a thin.
Thin crust.
Hand tossed.
If I, in the middle.
Pick a side, Alan. You can't sit on the fence.
That's it.
I thought hand tossed was a thick crust.
Thin crust.
it's like in
that's
between.
like,
It's like the
that
in
came
between.
out in like the 1990s. I think that's
Hand
like a new
tossed.
If you're
wave.
going to make
People
me eat
trying
pizza,
to
don't make me
save
eat
some
it on
calories.
a cracker.
Like for funsies,
Right.
I'll have thick crust.
Yeah, makes people feel
like I'm
better.
getting out of my box if I have
Oh,
thick
okay.
crust.
Oh my goodness.
hand tossed.
Did everyone
Cheese.
share their food one?
I think so.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Last one.
Who hasn't started?
Everyday life. Well,
Doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't matter. I could start this one. So, everyday life. This is just all encompassing that we haven't talked about yet. But my hot take is Amazon Prime is not worth it.
I agree because I don't have Prime.
Okay, there's a
'Cause I'm a
reason. I have
cheapskate.
Prime, and I'll lump this in. We have Walmart Plus as well. Neither of them are worth it. And I hope people from Walmart hear this because
They will. They go to
everybody,
our church.
every time I try
Whole
to,
audience.
every
Fired.
time I try to use Walmart Plus to
This will
do
also be
delivery,
David's last
because that's the
episode
only
of
reason
this.
why you get Walmart Plus, right?
Right.
It's the delivery, and I mean you
Yeah,
save money
we
on
haven't done
gas,
that.
but every time we do the delivery, it says it's not available. But if you switch it to pick up in store, it's magically available.
Amazon Prime is basically free because you don't pay shipping on anything.
But that's the
No.
thing. They promise 2-day shipping. When's the last time you had Prime shipping in 2 days?
well, gee whiz, we had a pandemic. You know, have a little
Yeah,
mercy.
but if they're going to advertise that,
Last
then
week.
change
gotta
it.
stick
this,
to it.
this,
Last week.
this is millennials.
I ordered something.
Millennials
on Monday night and
always.
had it by Wednesday afternoon.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell ya.
'em.
Millennials just
tell
don't know
'em.
how hard it
Amazon
can get.
Prime.
Impatient.
Well,
Well, 2 days.
No.
It used to take.
I'm
It used to
fighting
take
for
2 weeks.
I'm fighting for false advertisement. That's why I think
And
Amazon
if you
Prime
order
is not
anything
worth
from
it.
overseas, it took like 6 months.
Right.
I will agree with you on the whole Walmart Plus delivery thing. We tried Walmart delivery when it came available in our neighborhood. And so you guys all know this, but for the listeners, one of our church members is our backyard neighbor. And so for whatever reason, every time Walmart delivered our groceries, they delivered it to the house across the street from his. And so it was like, I'd get messages, hey, your groceries are on their front door. And it's like, they're not on our front door. But if I order from Walmart.com and they deliver something from the store, DoorDash is who delivers that. Right. DoorDash gets it right. But whenever we were doing Walmart delivery and it was the Walmart delivery people doing it, it would always end up a street over. Yeah. And I don't understand why. Modern GPS takes you right to our house.
And teenagers just really don't know how to pick out fruit.
No, they don't.
No.
That's the problem.
That's the hardest part.
That totally.
Or salad.
When you said that, I was like, what does that have to do with delivery?
Well, they do. They still pick it out. You know what I mean?
I really prefer green lettuce. Just for anyone listening who might do my gross me order.
Yeah. Gross me order? I love that. Freudian slip that actually worked.
That's funny. Yeah.
Or was it a Freudian slip?
That's funny. So I think my everyday life hot take is cats make bad pets.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You don't have to take care of them.
Yeah,
they don't like you.
Not really.
Pets,
litter box. It's nasty.
Cats don't like you. They don't like their owners.
Hey, when's the last time you fed your cat?
Well, they're not mine. They're my
But
parents.
I'm just saying.
See, there you go.
Did you have to feed the cat? Yes. You're
They
sitting there.
feed them like once a day.
I read an article that said that your cat may want to kill you. The only reason why it doesn't because it's just too small. But if it was the same size as like a tiger, it'd kill you. It'd eat you.
Yeah.
You can't snuggle with a cat the way you can
Yes,
snuggle
you
with a dog.
can.
No.
You know my little cat we used to have.
Listen, your little cat was cute. There's no doubt. But you have a one-off.
And it grows up.
You had a one-off cat. Those kinds of cats are so rare. My mom had a cat that if I walked into the bedroom, it would run out from under the bed and bite me on the leg and run back under the bed. I never did anything to this.
I think it's
I never did
parenting.
anything.
It's
I
instinct.
really do.
It's instinct.
It's parenting. It's how you raise them.
I said, why does she do that? And she said, because she's hungry. I'm like...
For blood?
She wants you to, yeah, right? She's like, she wants you to feed her.
Cat.
If you go look, like she kept her food in the closet or whatever. And I was like, okay. She goes, if you go in the closet, you'll see her food dish is probably empty. She wants you to fill it up. I'm like, biting me is not the way to get me to do something for you. I'm sorry.
There are demon cats that exist in the world.
Yeah.
We know this.
Most if not all.
Spiritual.
The only good cat is a dead cat and Chinese food.
No.
Ooh, boy.
Ew. Oh my gosh.
Woof.
They make jokes about how every
All
time
of
you
our
see
Chinese
like a
listeners,
Chinese
please stay
restaurant,
with
it's
us.
near a vet.
Stop. This has to stop. Can you edit that out?
Well, we'll make a decision whether that makes the cut or not. We're trying to keep this under the radar
next hot
before
take.
Pastor West finds out what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah.
So, hot take. Anyone else have a hot take?
I got it. Speed limits are highly underrated.
Wait.
Everybody drives so fast around me and it's so rude. And stop cutting me off on the highway. And I'm allowed to drive in the middle lane, the speed limit, and that's not too slow.
They're so annoying.
And Alan, I know it.
They're so annoying.
He likes to drive fast.
Yeah, our neighborhood's wanting some. We have a lot of young kids, and I do drive safe in our neighborhood. I really do. So I can understand it. They probably are underrated, but I'm the type that I don't pay attention to signs in parking lots because they don't.
Can we add another hot take to this? I feel like road things. I feel like a hot take everyone can agree with. Roundabouts are pointless.
I like them.
I think they are
It's
pointless.
like a little carnival ride.
They keep you moving. I don't like
for
stopping.
free.
I get antsy.
You have to yield.
Alan
So you just keep
Not
going?
if you're good. Not if you're good. Not
No
if
wonder why you
time
like
it.
roundabouts.
I love roundabouts. People don't know how to use them around here, though. They really don't.
They
That's the
actually
problem.
follow the rules. They
I
yield.
legitimately
They
YouTubed
don't.
how to use a double roundabout because the two.
You can't turn right on the inner lane. You don't go right.
Don't
you
go
can't
to
exit.
Conway, Arkansas. They get like
Here's the
3 and
thing.
4 laners.
The roundabouts we have where we live here are just too small for trying to do a double lane roundabout.
Yeah.
When you go over to my first experience with a roundabout was in England, and I'd never seen it before. Didn't even know it existed because we didn't have the internet back then like we do now.
Yeah,
So it's
look,
like,
kids, there's Big Ben.
they have great big that movie. You joke, but that actually happened. But my mom got into the middle lane of a 4-lane roundabout and could not get back out because she wasn't like bold enough. Because in America we're defensive drivers. We're not.
But in
offensive
Europe,
drivers.
you just cut everyone off and
Right.
nobody cares.
But if it's a big roundabout
in the
like
Lizzie
that,
McGuire movie.
these roundabouts over there on major highways are like a quarter of a mile around.
Yeah.
They're not
big.
They're not small. Here, it's like you
Roundy
pull into
rounds,
it
for sure.
And
Round
if you're getting off
and
at the next
around.
turn, you don't have time to get into the inner lane before you have to get
So
back.
you guys
off.
would rather have a 4-way stop than a roundabout?
I'd rather just have a stoplight.
Yeah.
Well,
same.
and I like with me, I don't necessarily dislike them, but I'm kind of like you. I just pull into it on the outer lane and just stay in the outer lane until I get back out.
Now, I say that I think people don't know how to use them. That's why they're pointless, because there's so many people that don't know how to use roundabouts that it defeats the purpose.
And if it's just a 1-lane roundabout where it's literally everyone yield,
Yeah.
and it's not a
one's
majorly busy
fine.
intersection,
Yeah.
that's fine. You know, but yeah, you're right. Multi-lane roundabouts that are small and at busy traffic lights or like busy traffic intersections.
Yeah.
There's got to be a YouTube video to
There
learn how to.
is.
Yeah, but how do you get people to do it? But I'm with you on that.
We'll
Like,
post that. That'll
it's
be on
because
our
people don't
Facebook
Link
know.
that.
Yeah.
So at the end of our driveway, we have that blinking light for the part or the bike road crossing.
Yes, you're also supposed to stop at those.
If it's red,
I honked at someone the
it's
other day because
stop.
they didn't stop.
Nice.
If it's red, it's stop. If it's red blinking, it's stop, then go.
Right.
Nobody stops and goes if it's
No.
red and blinking. They will either just stop and sit there and wait until it stops blinking, or they will just drive through it if no one's in the intersection.
I think we're airing out a lot of grievances here.
Yeah.
And I
feel
have
better.
one more grievance to air out. I feel like bikers feel like they own the road, Alan, and
yes.
it drives me insane.
Don't look at me.
Just
You're
don't
the
get
one.
on a busy road if there's a perfectly good sidewalk
Real bikers
there.
ride on the dirt. We don't ride on the roads here.
On the dirt.
On the dirt.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm with you on
Northwest
that,
Arkansas is getting there, but they're not. We can't call this a
people here don't ride in the
biker-friendly
dirt. We have
place.
paved trails for the
Literally
road bikes
a
on.
greenway
You have
that
one.
takes you from the
One-
north corner.
we need more.
To the s-
But you know, I found myself like, so my wife and I like to walk our neighborhood, and this is really funny. It's going to show how terrible a human I am. But you know, if we're walking on the sidewalk and a bike comes down the sidewalk, we're like, get on the road. But then if I'm driving on the road and there's a biker, I'm like, get on the sidewalk.
Oh no.
It's like I can't make up my mind which one I want.
No. I just listen, it's a liability issue for me because I'm already looking out for motorcycles. I already have trust issues with everyone else who drives on the road. I can't. What if they get a flat and they fall off? What if they're just learning how to ride their bike and they take it out on the road? What if they just topple over, hit a rock, hit a nail?
Go
I
to
don't know
Fort
what's
Collins,
gonna happen.
Colorado. It's one of the most bike-friendly cities in the country, and they got awesome. They have little bike paths. They
Yeah.
have their own lane. They don't here. You don't even have like a shoulder of the road.
No,
like you have to.
they
you
say
have to
it's a bike
ride
lane, but I'm like,
in the
I'm
road
driving in there.
to be a biker.
Yeah.
So
It's not fair
Sorry.
for bikers.
This is just the
So
time
if
where
you're
I'm
in
airing
leadership-
out all my grievances here.
yeah. No, we have
these
enough
hot
bike
takes or
trails,
just, like,
dirt trails.
discussions?
Yeah, both. We're still missing one more, aren't we?
Yeah. Somebody owes us a everyday hot take.
Was it you?
It's probably me.
Yeah, I think it's you.
And I don't know. Like
Just say it. We're already mad. Fired
We're all
up.
heated.
everyday life. So it really bothers me that girls, especially.
That's gonna be good.
So, and I'm not poking a finger and I'm not pointing a finger.
Well,
You guys are
I'll
gonna
do it
know.
for you.
there's only
as soon
one
as I
girl
say it.
here.
But it really bothers me whenever girls, especially, don't wash their clothes every day, like wash their clothes after they wear them, or that they don't bathe every day.
Wait a second.
There's a lot of girls.
You wash your clothes every single day?
Well, not every day, but I'm saying like I will wear them and then they go in the hamper
Oh,
and then they get washed.
as you get older, you stop doing that. Like
Girls, a
I'll wash.
lot of girls I know, maybe you're not like this. Maybe you're like a weird clean freak. And if you are, hallelujah, praise you. But I know so many girls that will wear clothes and then just put them back on the hanger and put them in the closet.
I'm pretty sure that's not a girl thing.
No, that's not. I have a confession. I wear the same jeans a lot.
Now,
Your jeans are still clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now,
Unless
here's
you've
the thing.
gone to certain
You have
restaurants
actually,
or
you, David,
Yeah.
have actually gotten me into
Uh-oh.
wearing my jeans twice before I wash them.
Yeah. There's
Because you told me that
perfectly
they
fine.
last longer.
They
and
do.
They don't wear out as much. And so as long as like the dog hasn't jumped on me, which he did today.
Yeah.
and gotten
washing
mad on me.
day.
But like, as long as,
Washing day.
you know, I haven't like gotten something on them or whatever, I will wear my jeans twice before I wash them.
I wear
like
them
your
at least
sweater
3 or
you
4
won't?
times before I wash them.
No shirts, nothing.
I will
Everything
get
goes
you
in the
on.
wash.
I'll get on
That's
that.
why I wear
don't
t-shirts so
wear
I can wear
shirts
my-
over again.
even
But-
if you have a
Pretty
t-shirt
rare.
on, like I'll hang this one up and I'll wear it
No.
twice.
No, I usually don't.
I'll just sniff the pits
Wow.
and make sure they don't smell.
See, is it
Put 'em
because
up
you're
back on.
sweaty? Is it because you're sweaty? Is that why you don't?
I'm not a super sweaty person.
Got him. He's super sweaty all the time. He's mad all the time.
No, I mean,
We
like,
are meaner to you. We are.
Alan's like,
Alan
Yeah,
finally
yeah.
realized you guys are mean to me.
Yeah, we
no,
are.
I'm
I
not
get-
saying like physically sweaty. I'm saying like you're mad all the time, like sweaty.
No,
Yeah,
I meant like physically what happened to your shirt that you can't wear it again.
Like it just It just doesn't.
Some
like,
people
it's not good.
sweat a lot.
It's
Okay,
not
Allie?
good.
Yeah.
I used to be that person.
You know, like, and girls will not bathe every day because they don't want to have to deal with their hair. I'm
Okay,
like,
that's different. Though.
That's different.
like just
They do
don't-
bathe, but they don't wash their hair.
Washing your hair every day takes so much
depends.
time.
I know women who don't bathe every day.
But is it like,
that's a
hey,
small
I
minority,
showered
right?
in the morning and then I'm not going to shower till tomorrow night?
No,
Because that is
it's-
still bathing every day.
I bathed Monday. I'm not going to bathe again until Thursday.
Okay, no.
Oh no.
Nobody should do that.
Yeah.
We have the
People-
opportunity to not do that in this
Yeah,
country.
Or
This
the
is
girls that I know that are
this is a
listening
PSA
to this,
here.
told you so. B, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to point you out, but I haven't said any names, so
Yeah.
it's fine. But
It's a luxury to bathe every day. And I feel like it's
is.
okay if you
Personal
take
problems.
advantage
but
of
I
that.
can't not do it. If I get up and I don't bathe before I go to work, I just feel gross
Yeah.
all
It's
day
like-
long,
I'm the same way. It's
and I'm like,
out of
it's
habit.
just nasty.
I usually.
But not washing your hair every day, that's what's wrong with me? Not washing your hair every day.
not washing your hair every day.
Not washing your hair every day
You got
is
into One Direction.
okay.
Though. You've been thinking
Yeah.
about it too much.
The Beatles, everything was British. Office. Okay.
British baking
Oh
show.
bollocks.
Washing your hair every day is an issue. Like that is a long process.
Yeah, and it's not for guys, so we just do
No,
it.
yeah, that's the thing. It always makes me hot take. It's funny to hear a guy talk about how long their hair is.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's a hot take. I just
No,
think
that's
I'm
just-
saying
I get a
that's
haircut
funny.
today. My hair's long now.
Yeah, it's way too long.
I can't tell you how many times
So
I've said, man, I
shaggy.
need a haircut. Now he goes, it's so short.
Let me know next time it's in your eyeball.
I'm like, it's puffy.
Is that all
Where
of
it
our
gets
hot
rolled up
takes?
in
Yeah,
the
I think
window.
that's
Awesome.
I
That
mean,
was fun.
obviously we have a lot more hot takes. We're
Yes.
very
Very
opinionated people.
Yep.
And here's what you need to know. David is the mastermind behind all of our fun shows. And
Yes,
so
he is.
he's also been a mastermind behind a lot of, you know, some of the deep episodes and like some of the deep shows. Like I think Down Deconstruction was your idea. But
That was a good one.
David is the mastermind behind all of our fun shows. And we know that those are some of our most popular. We're not going to lie. And so David is our most popular producer on the show. And it's
I'm
Good job,
literally the
David.
only producer on the show.
Yep.
But yeah,
Today's show probably isn't,
It's not wrong.
that redeemable. I mean,
and
beyond
we
the
will
olives.
caveat by saying our opinions are not. What is the little saying where like
Oh.
do not represent the
the opinions expressed
This
by
call
our
is
host
recorded.
today
Yes.
do not represent the opinions of First
That's
Baptist
definitely
Rogers.
not.
Oh,
or the
different
Real Talk
one.
Entity.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one.
Legaljargon.com.
Yeah.
Yep,
Pastor
there you
Wes has not called us yet. So,
There you go.
Do you think he listens?
Well, he hasn't
no,
heard this one
no.
yet.
Pastor Wes, if you're listening, then send me a text that says,
Rough
What's up,
roast.
what's up, Alan? And he would never do that unless he heard this. So that's
No,
the
you need to
test.
do like sup or like not even like what's up. Like
I would be
sup.
so scared.
Yeah, but chances are his phone would autocorrect.
All right.
Yeah.
Soup, Alan.
We're going to close it. We're landing the plane now.
Yep.
Landing the
Supper.
plane.
Don't forget
It's been
to-
good. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
Yep.
And beat those evil
Algorithm.
algorithms. Yes.
And then also engage on our social media and choose who's right and who's wrong.
And we
So-
wouldn't hate if you rated our podcast. That'd be great.
That would be
Go ahead
awesome.
and leave us
Yeah.
a rating
As
on
long as you rate it
iTunes
nice.
and Spotify and wherever you're listening to your podcast nowadays. You,
And also-
you kids.
Yeah, you kids. If you have something you want to hear, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Yep,
Please.
send us a message.
Yeah, aren't we doing that soon? Aren't we going to actually start talking about what people want to hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We've been doing that the
No,
whole time.
I'm saying like where our audience is actually going to help
We
shape.
know what the people want.
Our audience is going to help shape
Yes.
what we talk about in the coming weeks.
Yep.
Which is
Absolutely.
exciting.
So join us next week,
Yep.
and our series is on. Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk
We're going to
about
talk
it.
about
Yeah.
it.
Let's give them something to talk about.
That's it.
We're talking about it.
We'll end with that.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
See you later, people.
Bye.